Hello and welcome back to Loren, the Amazon Princess. Now, I just want to camp and check the old journal. So save the scouts. Find and kill the Death Knight hiding in the orcish wastes. Biggest diamond from the dwarven mines. Let's start with this one, I think, and head to the orcish wastes. I also do quite like the fact I get a hellhound. That's just wonderful somehow. Presumably it can't equip any gear because it's, you know, a dog. But either way, it's quite cute. Let's head to the orcish waste first. A crude city appeared in the distance. It was once a city of elves, but it was now the property of orcs. We should be cautious when approaching this tribe. They are not as hostile as other orc tribes, but they will not welcome us. That's a risk we have to take. The tribe was quick to notice the approaching group and prepared to attack. But it wasn't orcs that attacked. Men sprung out behind the elven buildings without warning. Okay, so yes, I'm quite weird about liking my party to be set up exactly the correct way. Draco. I'm assuming these guys are probably pretty resistant. Yeah, they're kind of resistant to everything, which is annoying. Bees. Yeah, let's hit them with some bees. Not a massive amount of damage, but they're immune to paralysis.
No time for this.
Paralysis won't work. I'm just using that as an attack that'll actually hit all of them because it hits for base damage. Okay, let's hit them with a freeze spell. It'll do decent damage to this guy. Almost strike that guy. Strike that guy. Yeah, might kill him, probably won't. Long shot, let's take it. Ah! If that had hit the full damage, I would have been so happy. Oh! Surprisingly decent damage there. Healing spell, predictable. On the strike. Probably, definitely enough to kill that guy and severely weaken the other.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
That's him dead. And we quickly strike him. Hit him with a base magic attack. Leaving only this dude at the front, who we can slowly annihilate. Hit him with some base damage. Base damage. Base damage. High quality base damage. And
your weapons,
last.
your wounds, and make haste.
I'm hoping that we heal up before the next fight, otherwise Elnor could be in trouble. Actually, she levels up, so I don't know if she heals automatically. No mercy. Hit the enemy. Because that's the next skill I really want to start getting, so I'll need to get some points in that. Excellent. More of these guys. What are the cultists from the mountains doing here? A robed man stood out among the orcs as he pushed his way to the front. You are trespassing. We know you are harbouring a Death Knight. Bring him to us. The cultist was silent. All the orcs looked to him. Have you come to bask in his divinity as well? We are curious about him, yes. The cultist was silent for a long while, contemplating them. You must first prove that you are worthy to be in such exalted presence. Show me your valour, and I will consider your request to join our ranks. Join? Who said anything about joining something? We have no choice. Let us play this game if it will get us closer to the night. The orcs formed a circle around a large pit in the ground. Amakuki recognized what they were seeing. An arena. If you succeed here, you will have our consideration. That's it. Just some blasted consideration. It's good enough for us. 3 of your best fighters, 3 consecutive battles to gain your loyalty. Okay. Shall we begin the test of worthiness? Enter the pit. Okay. Let's tank with Amakuki. I have a couple of mages as backup. if they've got any ultra high damage attacks that can wipe out the entire back row in one shot, I'm in trouble. Otherwise, this party setup should be pretty solid. You'll first fight against some goblin captives. The orcs unlatched metal cages and outsprung green goblins. They were ravenous from having been starved. Okay, Alphysmo, heal. Okay, this guy is weak to water and weak to air. So that'll kill him.
I don't like you.
Cookie, shield defense, and taunt. They're not resistant to paralysis, so let's try it. Worth a shot. They are weak to fire, so let's hit them with... Let's do Mark 2 Fireball for equal damage. Straight Wizard Blast. Straight Strike. Using a Fireball seems wasteful.
Try this on for
Let's just
size.
hit him with a regular Magic Bolt. Oh, I'm actually going to regen between fights. Oh, that will be useful. I figured I wouldn't get. Second fight is against untamed beasts. The orcs next unleashed wild animals, clearly not bred to be simple house pets. Let's start with regeneration. And let's have a look at these guys. Weak to ice. Also weak to ice. Fabulous. Blizzard all round. Kooky shield defense. And let's do taunt. I don't think they can attack anyone in the back row, but let's make sure that they can't. Him. Paralysis all around. Yeah, long shot, but oh well. And then an ice blast to
That
finish.
actually worked. What did you think of those fireworks?
Pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, and he levels up. Oh, excellent. So he's at his next level. So he can actually get a new spell. It's actually in the mage spell points. Which is speed. Cure. Nope. I'm sticking with his slightly OP spells. Well, let's get Blizzard rank 2. Now you face the ultimate test. The 3 strongest orc warriors. Thundering footsteps sent shivers through the battlers. An ogre and 2 large orcs cast shadows upon them from atop the pit. And their friend. Damn it, I was safe there. Get some regeneration going. Right. Weak to water, weak to water, weak to water. Excellent. Blizzard Mark 2.
Try this on for size.
Shield defense 3. Defend. Aha. Ability to attack him is very, very limited.
Out of our way.
Paralyze chance. Excellent. Paralyze the big guy. I'll take that. A good hit. Set the big guy with Blizzard 1. So do the most damage to him. Strike. This is actually going to be a pretty straightforward fight. I was expecting it to be much, much harder.
We have no time for this.
Paralyze him some more. Blizzard again, and he's gone.
Never change.
I was expecting a difficult fight, but Draco's still wonderfully overpowered. So. Impressive. You demonstrated the qualities we seek in new members. Elnor looked nervously at Loren, not wanting to be initiated into any cult. Show us the way to the Death Knight. In good time. No. Now. The cultist finally realized that they weren't seeking enlightenment from the knight. Loren's blade didn't even have to leave its sheath. After witnessing their strength, he couldn't refuse any of their demands. The Exalted One, he is residing in the Ogre's Cave to the east. The cultist took off running after that. Coward. They looked around at the orcs. They were staring at them in admiration. We did well there. Hey. Level up me pet dog. Some strength. disguise, what's its skill, and you also get this one. Blood. Level up Queen. What's its skill? Point and focus target. So then you can start getting Whirlwind. And that's everyone leveled up now. We have earned their respect. We should use it wisely. Hey! Love a new achievement. Can you take us to the Death Knight? Do you understand me? The Orc chieftain grunted and gestured to his people. A group of Orcs broke away and urged everyone to follow them. The Orcs led them deeper into the desert, but they stopped at the sight of a large cave. Is the knight in there? The Orcs did not answer, but instead scurried away. They did not want to go nearer, so it would be up to them to find out what was inside. Travel to the Vork lair to find the Death Knight. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm just going to quickly save, I think. The joys of the Dawn Chorus here at this university. You get ducks ducks and geese quacking all morning. Wonderful. Good job I'm already awake. Right. Head to the Vork lair. The party was standing outside of the big cave, once inhabited by Vork. The only sound, the desert wind. They explored the depths of the cave and found that it belonged to the mountain range of Everburn. The heat was unbearable. I feel uneasy here. Yeah, it's really hot. Not that. There is evil near. The Death Knight is here, alright. Oh no, look! They saw a dull light pour out of a tunnel ahead. Loren cautiously entered the tunnel and exited into an unnatural glow. The light was blocked only by the silhouette of a monstrous man. Loren moved in front of everyone to protect them. Who are you? The glowing man turned around. He held no emotion. It's really The Death Knight stared at him. His form was ghost-like, as if it was made of smoke. His eyes pulsed with a haunting blue. Everyone, even Loren, went as cold as ice in his presence. We must call the necromancer. However, no one moved a muscle. The icy glare from the Death Knight froze them in place. Who are you? They looked at each other. He was speaking to them, not killing them. I am Princess Loren of the Amazons. I am Zeal. Even this one statement sent shudders through the whole group. The knight took one step forward, and the rest took several steps back. Zeal noticed their fear, and the ember blade on Loren's hip. Do you plan to kill me or not? Is it even possible? It is. But are you willing to pay the price? Mother Mort mentioned nothing about a price. Zeal gave Elnor his full attention. A necromancer. You have made a deal with one. We have. She convinced us there was no other way. You are being used. I am more valuable to you alive than I am dead. A Death Knight's only place is the Underrealm. I belong here. Zeal's voice boomed as his eyes glowed brighter. But your kind destroyed our world since the beginning of time. I walked this land the same as you. This was my home. How is that possible? Another is attempting to destroy it. He is called Fost. The name stung their ears. You know him? I am here to destroy him. Everyone went quiet. If you destroy me, you will lose your greatest ally. So I ask again, are you willing to pay that price? Loren looked over at Elnor. They were both conflicted with what they had just learned. For a Death Knight, Zeal wasn't as terrible as they predicted he would be. Interesting. Oh, I'm seeking answers. Ask. Why do you wish to kill Fost? Who is Fost to you? Why do you care? He has decided to hate what has created him. He's decided to end his home. I wish for Averon to continue. A Death Knight, protecting us. I don't think I can believe it just yet. Even after all is said and done, I will not be a hero. I was never a hero. Join our forces. I cannot substitute the army needed to infiltrate the Fire Mountains. Then come along with us after an army has cleared out Everburn. No, Dueling another of my kind is pointless. Death is no matter to us. However, you can subdue him for me. Something or someone must break the balance. That is you. What do you need us to do? Only if you continue down your path and clear the way for me. There are a few entities that block me, that are not along your path, that I would need you to remove. Who are they? Your necromancer, and the lords of Namar as well. Why should we kill for you? You are not the first who has come here to send me back. I am being hunted, and you were sent here by my hunters. End the threat against me, and I will be of use to you. If you do not end those threats, I will remain in hiding forever. How do we know you will not simply replace Faust once he is gone? I will replace him. That much is fact. What? That's no good. It is either me or him. I ask you to weigh your options. Think of all that has occurred by his hands, and all that will. Know only that I have not come to snuff out the light of this world. You would protect it. I would keep it. But what does that mean? Will you wage wars, invite more demons? Zeal slowly turned to look at Eleanor. Why should demons not be allowed here? Eleanor gasped inwardly. How could someone say that? Every instinct is telling me to slay you. Why should I not? Your enemy is my enemy, and I have come to remove him. So the only reason you haven't killed Faust thus far is because you need someone to do all the hard work for you? I am of his ilk, but I cannot compare to him and his army. I need his reign broken, and then I will ensure he remains broken. You can permanently banish him? Yes. No mortal can invoke what I can invoke. Mother Mort says she can banish you. If she can rid us of one death knight, she can do another. Your necromancer holds no power to banish my kind. We believe her. It's worth a try. By her scheme I will go away. That will happen. But in time, you will learn what I mean. We've heard enough. Oh dear. Decisions. I'm not going to kill him. I hate moral dilemmas where they don't give you a simple yes, no, good, bad, evil, good. Oh, I'm leaving. Our matters are not resolved. We will return. Will you? Alright, back to the... Actually, let's go to Hammer Hands and get that jewel first. Buy diamonds for Zachary. They found a gems merchant and inquired about diamonds. He showed them his wares. No, these aren't nearly big enough. Where's your good stock? Can't you forgive a dwarf these days? Hope the mine's shut down and all. Shut down? What has happened to your mine? Blasted outsiders. The mines are forbidden. Some kind of disease down there, and it's taken a slew of miners. So I ain't risking my neck down there. No, sir. Disease? Ah! Real dwarves ain't afraid of the sniffles. If we need a diamond, we can mine it ourselves. Be my guest. Oi! The miner snapped at Dora, rifling through his private bags. Dora grinned innocently. What are you doing? When Raimi asked about your good stock, shouldn't you have shown him this? Dora pulled out a very large diamond that she had found. That's not for sale. You lied to us. I did not. Sell it to us, now. Fine. 2,000 gold pieces. 2,000? Hey, my family needs to rebuild after the last 10 demon attacks on our homes. Or we could just steal it. Bad, Dora. No. Buy it or get out of here. Yeah, I'll buy it. Done. Loren directed Eleanor to pay the sad dwarf, who reluctantly handed over the diamond. Ooh, shiny thing. We now have what the vampire was asking for. We must return immediately. That's fine, but first I want to shop, because, well, I haven't actually done any shopping in ages, and I've got a bunch of stuff to sell. So all this stuff's being superseded by better stuff later. Oops. Oh, I haven't actually equipped the necklace of leadership. I don't know. It's supposed to do that, but got a whole bunch of gems to sell. Yep. That's good. That's good. potions. Did say I could do a couple of those. Like 5 of them. Alright, I think that's everything. I don't seem to buy much in the shops, but anyway. Alright, let's head back to the castle. Welcome back. We've retrieved the diamond. I knew you would not disappoint. Every so often I can trust strangers. Hand it to me. And the Amazons? They are yours if you like. Where are they? First, the diamond. Eleanor held out the diamond and looked over at Loren. They were a little suspicious, but they couldn't risk the Amazons' lives. Zachary took the diamond and relished in its beauty. You've got your diamond, mate. Now then, the boost his base spell power, but well, let's actually give him a decent attack for once. Earth damage is always useful. Level up. Small points in skill, and oh, you don't have any. Excellent. Willful. Oh, perfect. Yes, perfect. Our sisters. Zachary produced a key from his robes without taking his eyes from the diamond. He held it out to Loren with little interest. Valerie deserves nothing less. He tucked the diamond away just as Loren snatched the key from him. Now take your friends and flee from here. If any have returned, there will be no diamond large enough to save you. Karen eyed the vampire as he flicked his wrist to reveal a hidden door in the room. Loren and Eleanor rushed over and it opened. Inside was a jail cell. The lost Amazons were scattered around the cell sleeping, but they popped up at the sound of the door scraping open. Princess Loren? They couldn't believe their eyes as Loren unlocked the cell door. We freed you. We leave immediately. Thank you, Your Majesty, but Brazier. Just then, they heard the striking call of the griffin from the windows. Loren smirked. That would be her. The Amazons jumped with joy and piled out of the cell. Karen entered, forcing them all to salute. The Scoutmaster has come. Is there a way to the top of the tower? There may be, Your Highness. This way. They walked up a long spiral staircase through the rest of the tower to end up on the roof. Brazier was circling overhead with a fleet of griffins. Scouts! My sisters! The Amazons cheered for their leader. She landed the griffin so they could all ride back home. The griffins flew everyone back to the citadel in one piece. Every person had escaped safely. The Amazons greeted their arrival with cheering. Brazier and the other scouts were taken into care, and their rescuers were celebrated. Hey, hey, I've saved the scouts. Fabulous. Oh, lots of leveling up to do. And we can get the next track of toughness. A couple of points of will, I think. And we need more strength. You could also use toughness, I think. And then I'm just developing you as a straight tank. Let's get the next rank of Inferno. Points of strength. You need more points of skill. You need more strength. You need more willpower. You need more strength. More skill. Willpower. Wouldn't we get another spell? Handling weeds. Fire damage. Water damage. Water damage, I think. That's will. Level you up. Strength. And yeah, it's getting lightning reflexes. Excellent. The heroism demonstrated at Castle Namar would be passed on for generations by the Amazons, and would be considered one of the defining acts of notoriety for Princess Loren to inherit the throne. Her actions would help restore the Scouts, and give them their chance to fully support the war against evil. Really? All we did was go and buy a big rock. Ah, so presumably if I want to visit the Necromancer I need to go to the Catacomb store. That's fine. I just want to see if anybody has anything to say. I'm not convinced that they will. In fact, I've got a feeling that they probably won't. But, you know, it's always worth talking to these people, just in case. Eleanor watched Dora jump up next to Trouble. It snapped at her and she growled back. Were you trying to get on top of Trouble? What a mighty steed. It's just my size. Looks like it doesn't want to be your steed. Yeah, well, I don't want it either. Its fire would just ruin my clothes anyway. Dora stuck her nose in the air and laughed. Trouble looked at her quizzically. She's not in the mood. Trouble was sniffing the ground around Loren, and then her. Shoo! Trouble sat down in front of her. Be gone! All three of its head turned on their side to look up at her. Eleanor! Yes, Mom? How do I get rid of it? You don't like Trouble? Why would I like him? Trouble began to whimper. Is it hurt? I think it just wants attention from me. How do I give it that? A pat on its head, maybe? Eleanor cautiously reached her hand out to touch one of Trouble's heads. The beast watched her, and just as her hand came close enough, it licked and slobbered all over her hand. Vile dog! Eleanor laughed. Go on now, you've had your fun. Loren kept her arm far away from the body until she cleaned up. I've got to say, I like this dog. Draco was busy trying to pet all three heads of his new pet. Such sweet doggies, yes you are! It is a little cute. Trouble wagged its firetail, looking up at Draco. They appeared to have bonded well. So there was actually some stuff for these people to talk about, albeit related to our new pet dog, because everybody loves a pet dog. Right, let's save here, I think. I'll try to get in the habit of saving reasonably regularly. Yep, pretty awesome looking party. Right, so let's head to the catacombs, and let's kill this bloody necromancer. Company again, dear Raven. Greetings, have you killed the king? I'm sorry, but you are a dark witch and we cannot allow you to live. I may look feeble, but you are the ones who are surrounded, and might I add, outnumbered. The bones all around the room started to shake and slide around to form skeletons. Corpses stood up. The raven on Mother Mort's shoulder cawed and flew away. Meet my true companions. Let's fight with Mother Mort. Party 7 before proceeding. Good. If it had just dropped me straight into that fight, I would have been in trouble. And yeah, let's use her. I think. Actually, no, let's bring Chambara and fight on this one. Bloody hell! If they're going to focus fire like that, it could be problematic. Right. Weak to fire, and weak to water as well. Wow, she's actually weak to quite a lot of stuff. Alright, let's use death.
This may hurt a little.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Eleanor's taking quite a lot of fire. Regenerate. Quickly. Okay, next one who gets an attack is Draco, and she's weak to pretty much everything you can throw. What the skeleton's weak to? Weak to air and weak to earth. Yes, let's hit with an earth attack and wipe out the entire back row. Loren, strike on that guy. Amakuki, taunt. Eleanor. Use light 3 on yourself. Amakuki, shield wall. And he's the one with the taunting on, guys. Let's hit her with that, because it's the most effective I've got. So I'm going to try and take her down fast, because with... one of the zombies is gone. Taunt them again. She immune to paralysis. And she's resistant to it. So let's hit her with an earth attack to take her out. What are these guys weak to? They're weak to air. So let's hit them with a tornado.
I don't like you.
Not effective, quite effective, very effective. Okay.
This is almost fun.
Oh no. Hit that one with some nice base damage. Hit that one with some nice base damage. That one with fatal damage. All we've got left is a single zombie!
This is almost fun.
Badly wounded single zombie. Damage down.
And you said I wouldn't be useful.
Right, and I've just noticed that I've gone over my timer, so this is probably an excellent point to leave this video. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.